second. There we go. It's as good as I'm gonna get it, man. Be a good thing. Fetty, let me know how the audio and the visual is. I'm getting some logistical stuff situated right now. It's a little difficult streaming at the house. It's a bad location, realistically. But let me know if you're there chilling with me. Let me know if you're there, Fetty. I gotta check some logistical things. We seem to be riding on 2 bars somehow, some way. Man, yo, shout out to the people hitting the like. That's what's up. Appreciate it. That's early. That's early too. But yeah, we'll get into it in a second. Make sure my audio and visual is clear. I give it a few minutes before I get to it. I get into the other side of things. You know me, I keep certain boxes that I'm gonna keep in the box. So I'll show the spare stuff in a second. Matter of fact, while it's still the beginning, for those that either come through for the playback and whatnot, I will show you off that. But I will show you off that, man. So we'll start with here. Nice drawn brave right there. That'll help let me know the visuals and the lighting and stuff. So it actually comes with a support blade. What is the support blade? It says S, whatever that is. S. Anyway, there's a 660 and a Vortex. So the 660 Vortex is interesting. Looks like a black and silver launcher, which is pretty cool. I don't know what the support blade is actually. S. I don't know what the S stands for. So we'll get into that in a second. The second one, obviously, from that set, you can see right here. The Arc Wizard. Arc Wizard is on a R, whatever the R is. I think Dark Perseus was B, which was bumper or something like that. Bumper. But yeah, there goes the Arc Wizard. This one was R. Not sure what that is. Ring or something like that. 455, and it's a low orb. It's actually a low orb, but it looks very pointy, for being honest. CX is here. Cash Artist, since you're here, can you do me a favor? Let me know how my audio and visuals is. I was doing a little logistical test runs here, making sure things are great. But yeah, I'm just showing off the packaging because I get 2 of everything at least. Not anymore. I'm jobless, so this is all back order, pre-order shit. But yeah, video quality is ass. You're gonna be honest. Damn, so it's probably still rotating between 1 and 2 bars. That's what sucks, man. It's fucked up right now. Okay, let me know. That'll help me. I appreciate that. It says I have 2 bars, so it should be decent. But if not, I might just run this as a video, to be honest. But we will see. And then there goes the other one. Just the second box here seems a little different. So we'll see. I might swap it out. Give me a second. I might swap that out because it's the bit of the you can barely see it, but it's this right here. A little bumpiness. This one has less bumpiness. There's more bumpiness on the side. It's a little messed up on the corner, but we will see. I might swap that out actually. Yep, I will. I will. It's easier. That's why you usually it's ass cheap, sorry to say. So I might just run it as a video, but we'll see. For now, for those that popped up, I might just do this. Weather ain't great, but at the same time, this is Xeno Xcalibur. Hold on, let me reconnect. Give me a second. Reconnect to this Wi-Fi. People fucking around with shit. All right, here we go. It should be better. We'll see if this reconnects better. Xeno Xcalibur on a 360 gear flat. You can see it though. It's just like blurry. Is that what it is? Hold on. Let me tap something. I'm about to swap real quick. Hold on. All right. There's also a window thing. So let me say a little light for me. If it's too zoomed in, I'm sorry. This is as good as I'm. Hopefully the playback is way better quality. Hopefully the playback is way better quality. I'm getting no disconnections at the moment. We are at the 8-minute mark, and I want to get those rolling. So, post up for a bit. All right, man. Let me write a little thing out real quick on my own end over here. A second, I'm just putting some stuff right here. 660. Little notes I gotta take. And then we got 455, which is really interesting. That's the lowest we've gotten. Low orb. That's the lowest we've gotten ever. All right. Let me double check what's going on. Yo, Roscoe, what's up? Appreciate you dropping in, man. Yeah, man, I'm having a bit of an issue here. We're letting it ride a little bit, you know. I was showing a few things in the beginning, but we'll see how this plays out. We will see how this plays out. So bear with me right now. I'm just kind of writing some logistical things on the side. But I'll get to it in a second. All right. I appreciate everyone dropping in either way. So yeah, there it is. All right, man, hold on. Yep. I'll do a quick little thing, you know. Let's see how this plays out, all right? Gonna have the blade with me. Get that going. Let's get this right, man. We are gonna start with the Xeno Xcalibur. Let's start there. All right. Let's get this out the way. And I'll have these on the side. There was someone I knew who actually kept all the boxes, which is really dope. You know, they kept all the boxes for all their purchases, like literally. And they started going through and ripping out the QR codes for my guy Z, which is pretty cool. I think a couple of people who do that in general, but I think it's a really cool practice, honestly. Oh shoot, I think it's already open. Yep. Wow. Let's cut the tape for later. But yeah, keep updating me on the quality and whatnot. Whoever's here posted up with me. I'm sorry if it's not up to par. It's not up to my par. You know, this is why I do my gents outside most of the time. Just walk around, get some steps and whatnot. But yeah. And now this is what it is. Quality wise, it's as good as I'm gonna get it. Let's see. Record. I'm gonna have to boil this one out. Oh, what the heck? Oh. Damn, it comes with stickers too. I'm not gonna bother with the stickers, but I need to save those. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, for those that are, the Xeno Xcalibur stuff, to my understanding, that's like the burst generation. I'm just looking at the shape of it and whatnot. It's probably like pre-Dran Buster, which is kind of cool when you look about it. If you look at it in terms of generations, it's kind of cool. Yeah, somebody, I think it was Z, was telling me the same thing. Like they're going through all the generations right now. Possibly. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote them on that either. All right, man. Let's get this to the side. Get that out of the way. Reduce, reuse, recycle, bro. Get that recycling in. And as a refresher, we go to the back here. We do have the 360. So it's going to be a nice red and white 360 on a gear flat. Comes with this nice launcher. It's a nice blue color gear flat that goes with the colorway. Red launcher. Kind of like the Samurai one, which is going to be really cool. Put all that together, Let's see. Hold on. There we go. get to it piece by piece. All the CX stuff come with their launchers, which is really nice. It's nice to have spares, you know. Start utilizing the spares with my older ripcords. At least that way here, you know. And I will do this too. We get some good lighting in there. Not just a good backdrop of pink and, you know, little rainbow colors up in the background and shit. These these little ripcords here, like a lot of them are really trash if we're being honest. And I'm gonna show you in a second. And I'm not talking about the shape, the fact that they have to curl it up. I'm not even talking about that. It's hold on, I'll show you. I'll put it all together right here. It actually goes in there really well. At least it wasn't curved the other way. But it's like no one really holds, like unless you're shooting it this way, no one holds this way. Most people want to hold it that way. So people are having these attachments that go on the ends, and then you can kind of pull it, you know. But even then, you might want to pull this way when you pull. Damn, over here and knock the goddamn camera. Damn near pulling too hard. But let me go. Let me stand a little vertical. You know, kind of right here. There we go. The most you could do is here, and then maybe that way, because no one has time to do this. See, if you're doing this, most adults' hands are so big that this is starting to come out. You see right there, it's starting to jut out a little bit, and no one really likes that. So people are having these attachments where you can actually pull it, or the attachments you could put on there to make it look like a little dragon cord from the plastics era and whatnot. But it just, you know, the best thing you can do at this point is just like kind of pull this way, that way. Most people just rely on the older, you know, stuff. So I might keep the cord itself. Might actually keep the cord itself, but we will see, you know. There it is. Not spinning itself. Damn thing is still spinning inside. But I will keep it intact. I'm going to keep this intact for now. It's nice to have the black cord to mix and match with other people's stuff. Most people set up and the way they like to mix and match their gear, at least, you know, is with the black cord. The green one's okay. Like I said, the green one is okay. But beggars can't be choosers. You know, we're over here buying and consuming the shit. I was having dinner with someone the other day. They're asking me about all this Beyblade related stuff. I was like, honestly, man, it makes more sense to invest in Trumpo. Damn, we got the one fucking bar. That's the bullshit I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's reconnect. Nope, stop fucking with me. Nope, stop fucking with me. Let me know how that go. Because we're back to that one shitty bar. Double entendre joint. Alright, but anyway. Actually, it wasn't white. It's actually silver. But let me pop it out so that way I can show y'all. And that's what I'm saying. I pray to God that the playback is way better. Way better quality. Quality is everything. You understand? Quality is everything. Creating all this is one thing, but the quality of it is a whole other thing. So let's connect it. You know, let's make sure this is all connected. All right, y'all. Boom. Make sure them tri-screws are in there, you know. You gotta make sure it's legit, right? Gotta make sure it's legit. Feedback is everything. Let me know how the quality look. Audio and visual. My visual always be fucking trash. It wasn't white, it was red and silver. It was actually red and silver. Red silver 360, which is actually gonna be nice to have this in the extra, as an extra, you know, for the box stuff. I might just keep this as is, to be honest with you. I don't really plan on using it, but you know, at the same time, it's nice to have. And there goes that gear flat. Nice gear flat color. Kind of matches up a little bit, not really, but nonetheless. The 3 lines up with the sword. So on 360, because the 160 actually doesn't match up with this, surprisingly enough. But this might be the Dran buster for X limited rules. If you're running X limited rules, a rule set with, like, you know, everything 34 grams and under, like a lightweight division thing, this might work. That joint might work. So who knows, man. But for now, that's where we're at. Xeno Xcalibur. It's a little nerfed. It more or less was probably strong in those older generations, but for this one, it just wasn't. Yeah, it's supposedly it was light. You got no Wi-Fi. Fuck the Wi-Fi. Let's get back to the one bar. You know, because my like I said, my phone company is trash. They don't want to give me what I need. I hope they can hear me on this mic so I can tell them, you know, get this feedback in that I can't go live because they're fucking up my live when I do this shit. You know, there's only so much that the towers can do. It's like I'm already paying a good amount for the phone service. So like, you want me to pay extra more just to, you know, like for what? Because you can't reach me in between two buildings. Like, there's not even another building on the side of this window. There's one behind me. There's a fucking wall next to me, and this is a drywall. You see what I'm saying? It's an embarrassment, and you can never get my connection right. So who do I cuss out? YouTube? Like, that's what I'm saying. When you see me, when you hear me with these frustrations, bro. When you hear me with these frustrations here, when you know, and cash artist, this is no, you know, if you're still there, this is no fault of yours. It's just this is why I ask my viewers. I'm like, what is the quality of the audio and the visual? The audio is usually good because the mic is fine. It's like right attached to me, but it's the visual that's always asked, like they're saying, because, you know, what the fuck, bruh? You know what I mean? Like, you see the light thing, like, that's why I put the light right here so you can see all this clear. So hopefully when it actually plays back and it actually turns into something that like I can upload, hopefully it's better. Because it's like, you know, I'm opening this for free at this point because they don't want to give me the right quality. Like, everybody's phone's working. There's no, think about it. To the east right here, look, where's my arm at? Boom, to the east right here. Boom, where we at? Right in the camera, to the east right there. No buildings over there. It's just a field. There's like a house kind of to the corner that doesn't block the way. But there's Painfield, which is Everett. And then the plain circle around that messes things up. That's one thing. Right behind me, they put a new gentrified apartment that kind of blocks things out. There's some radio towers. I'm not here really here shitting and complaining on things, but realistically, it's like these things need to work out. You know, I'm trying to get these things to work out. And these are first world problems, realistically. Southeast, there's nothing there. It's just like, bro, what is this? And they want people to pay more for like higher service to connect these frequencies. That's pretty much what it is, bro. So that's why I about had it with a lot of this stuff. But you see me outside most of the time. It's way better service outside. I don't even live in no country ass Midwest. This is the city, bro. It's the city, bro. Like, really? This actually comes out is like heated. But it is what it is, man. You're gonna hear my frustrations in these lives until stuff gets right and then I get things situated. So I appreciate it, man. We got the, you know, the likes adding up, so I appreciate that. As always, I ain't never gonna trip. This quality's trash, my guy. The quality over here is trash. It's always at the house. I'm really bad. That's why I asked y'all. I was like, if you go to my community post and you check, bro, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. Go to the community post and check what I wrote. I said, how many times should I go live a day? 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'm willing to do 5 because I'm like, if stuff like this where I'm sitting here doing the Beyblade stuff is trash quality, bro, which is terrible. It's a disservice to that the whole community as a whole. Then it's just like, what are we doing it for? You know, but I want to do my part. Like, we can't just be relying on the mainstream, like, higher ups to always do the same content stuff. It's like, yeah, they always get donated new stadiums and new blades. I'm not at that level yet. We're paying out of pocket. That's the level we're at. We're not monetized. You see what I'm trying to say? So I'm trying to get there, hit y'all with the quality and the quantity all at the same time. So I'm probably gonna do another one right after this. I swear to God. But let's get to it, man. I'm done bullshitting and complaining like a bitch. Here we go. Dran Brave. You know, I rocks with the Dran Brave. Like I said, it's first world problems. I'm not gonna sit here complaining about my day like I'm a bitch. I'm gonna get right now. This is that Dran Brave with the little S support blade. I don't even know what it says. We're gonna find out. Someone told me B was bumper. S might be not spike, but like sword or something. 660 on a vortex. But yeah, as of tonight and like the mother nights when I do Beyblade stuff and it's bad quality, man, when on the recordings and on the live streams, you're gonna hear me bitch and moan. Pause. You're gonna hear that. I got a lot to say about this, you know, because think about it, bro. We're paying for phone servers. We're paying for all that. So I'm happy for my hotspot. But even then, my hotspot went out during the Hollow Knight stream. I'm like, how are you going out during the Hollow Knight stream? I'm streaming the video game, and then the fucking quality went out. I was like, bro, really? You stopped me at like what, 15 minutes, 7 minutes? You gonna do me dirty like that right here? all because of my location. That's crazy. That's what people talk like. The whole thing with Seattle, my guy. But yeah, let's see, man. So anyway, it's more important because a lot of people find these videos from the playback. But you know, let me go up to the top. Fetty, what's up? Shout out to Fetty, dropping in Cash Artist, my boo, hi. And then we got Roscoe. My guy Roscoe dropped in for a little bit. So whoever's still hanging out with me, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you sitting here in the chat, letting me listen to me rant and rave about all this. And you know, for the people that show up in the playback, here, let me do something for you real quick. Because those that come in the playback, you might be able to scan it. Maybe you can see it now. Maybe it's legible right now. But there was a little, see that green sticker? Bays and Bricks got it from Asia, and then they resell it here, and they ship it to us. And I got mine quick, real quick. So this is the scan a QR code. Hopefully it benefits you. If not, you know, let me zoom out a bit. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom out. There it is. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. But that's for those that are either live or showing up from the playback. You know, hopefully it all pans out and goes through. If not, whatever, man. This is the one from Dran Brave. Again, same thing, Asia app. Let's find that green sticker. Got the Manny sticker right there. More or less probably straight from Japan. QR code, zoom out a little bit. Zoom in, refocus on it. Hopefully you get that in time. 1, 2, 3, there it is. So yep. Trying to serve y'all quality. And I'm a victim of self-service. Like that's really, you know what I'm saying? My success is based off of self-service. I hate shit like that. I hate all these forms of hindrances. Like I said, I'm gonna save these stickers, man. Any form of hindrance pisses me the hell off, and it, you know, it's out of my control. So it's nothing to complain about. You just want to work around it. But it's like I'm the type of person I work harder all the time. You can always see me mob forward. I'm marching forward all the time, bro. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, there we go. Let's get everything situated. It actually is kind of cool though, because it's like black and white. This is the first time I've seen that. First time I've seen it like that. Let me appreciate whoever one bar. And we'll make it work too. See, I just didn't want to do no video stuff, chatting with myself. I wanted to interact with people like I used to. I used to be able to all the time in the beginning. Things just not in my favor this month, this week. Gotta be patient forever, man. Gotta be patient forever. Right? Just gotta be patient forever. Because I'm not the type of person to use people just to get to some fucking success, man. I'm gonna utilize shit, but so they got this new packaging for the CX stuff. I don't know if you notice it there. Some new packaging here. See what happens. So at least it seems more rippable. Interesting. Actually, hold on. Let's formulate this first. Let's get this situated. Really cool. It's kind of a weird. I don't know why they curved it that way. It curves the other way. It's not even like complete. So I really have. I might have to boil this one. Which I'm upset about. But it ain't bad though. You know what I'm saying? Let's get all, man. I don't know if it's supposed to be. This might be an updated version of Sword, realistically, because it has the 3. See what I'm saying? But let's take it out so we can put it all together. See the chip? Spin that out, right? See how this pops out? So this pops out now. And then the support blade underneath. See the Dran Brave shape is like the the Dran sword more or less. Really nice. And then you have excuse me. And then you have this. This is what the support ring or whatever kind of is. How's it going, Riz? Welcome back, Riz. Welcome back, Riz. You on the normal account? Hey, Riz, were you here for my rant? Were you here listening to my rant about my video quality? Let me know if you was here, man. Welcome back, man. I saw you earlier in the chat on as a roadie mode. You were on the roadie, bro. Switching up accounts and whatnot. That was you, right? But yeah. Oh, you weren't here for that? You just got in, my bad. So somebody just got in. But yeah. Oh, that was you then. Somebody been chilling the whole time. Whoever been chilling the whole time, shout out to you. I'll fuck with you, man. Yeah, this goes back in and we twist it up. A roadie. Yeah, I saw him earlier. I saw a roadie earlier when I went earlier in the morning. What you think though? You like this with the blue and the orange? I like it. I rock with it. Let me try something. Let me move some things. I'm going from window to window. There it is. So we'll see how good it gets, man. If I lose quality, that's on me because I'll swap. I'll move the little window out. This come with the. Looks like it comes with a sticker on it, and it's already protected by the blade. That's what it looks like. So it's interesting. Let's see that 660 because that's what everybody was waiting on. Everybody's waiting on 660. You know? Yeah, what am I doing? Here we go. Let me get that situated right here as well. All right. Let's see what the ratchet looking like. I appreciate you, Riz. Thank you for dropping in. Let me see how well this lines up. I almost want to move that back the way it was originally. 660 is a little more snug. Maybe it just lines up that way, no matter what. So let me you know what I'm saying? Go back to that original. Try that. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference really. It's really the same setup anywhere you put it. Doesn't matter how you rotate it, but it's just like the actual. You see in this thing, it'll rotate and change too. It seems not good, but let me go back the other way now. Damn. I don't know if that seems good or not. Let's try this one. This would be my last one, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. You see that? It just kind of lines up on that same little. I was just trying to respin it in different ways, but it doesn't really matter. It's in a. These are in combinations of 3, and the 6 is still like a double of 3, so it's always gonna line up that way. It's a weird setup, honestly. It's kind of weird, but nonetheless, this is what everyone's been waiting on. Vortex. It looks like Cyclone. It's like a chunkier version of Cyclone, but more for right spin. You know what I mean? More for the right spin. So there it is in all of its glory. The Dran Brave 660 Vortex. This is the Vortex bit. This is different. This is some other shit right here. I don't know. Seems kind of heavy though. Maybe we'll weigh it up later. You know what I mean? I got so used to using Perseus and letting people practice against it that I don't know, man. We'll see though. I feel like Brave is the one I was looking for this whole time. This might have been the one I needed for my deck. I don't know if I'm gonna swap out Buster for it though. I like Buster. There's so many different ways to build Buster as well. Wizard Arc. Yeah, man. There it is, Wizard Arc. Again, I don't know what the R is. I forget. I gotta look at my notes again. 455 low orb. Get a good look at that actually. I guess that's her blade. That's what she uses. 455, pretty low orb. Let's see. Hold on, man. Let's put it all out. Let's put it all together, man. Put this launcher on the side because I really want to mess with that later. Pause. But yeah. Get that out the way. Put the tape out. Man, what the? All right. I appreciate everyone. You know, people showed up and showed love, man. People came in and out the chat, even though the quality was ass, and they hit the like still. That's why I rock with people, man. People are really rocking with the page. That's what's up. That's love. If anything, that's love, my guy. If anything, that's love. I can't never act like I never felt it. I'd be a fool to say that. I got some friends that's fools, act like they never been shown any love by me or other people. I was like, y'all motherfuckers is fools, but I'm gonna sit there and admit any little bit I get. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I just created a YouTube short. Where's Jax at, man? He's somewhere, but it's also he's on a different time zone. So because he's on a different time zone, man, he's probably like, he's busy or asleep or some shit. He got shit going on. If you're wondering, Pablo, let me know how the quality look, man. Appreciate you dropping in. That quality looking. I appreciate everyone dropped in, leaving a like, even though the quality was trash, man. That's what I'm saying. That's love right there. So I'm always acknowledge the love. Get this cardboard out the way, because I could sit here complaining, bitch, all day. I'm telling you, but that's all I need to hear is people actually showing up. That's all I need to see. People really showing up and showing the love. That's what's up. Can't forget that. Let's get this out the way. Let's get focused right here. Yeah, Pablo Jackson. I don't know, man. He's out of he might be sleeping, man. He might be sleeping. He got a rest. I think he was doing a lot of content too, so excuse me, he might just be busy in general. Let me check on something. Well, yep, there it is, still on the one. He might pop it right now though. But yeah, he's doing some videos like this weekend. I don't know if he stayed doing it or what was going on there, but yeah, that's my guy. He be around. Yo, he cashed out to me. That was, of all things, we're trying to send him money on Cash App. This guy cashed out me. I was like, bruh, we're trying to get you paid. So we'll see. And it's funny because I pulled out a refund for something that I had got like weeks ago. So I'm getting like an extra 400 back. I might, I don't know yet. I might have to get some more blades or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, there goes the other white launcher. Let's check out the cord again. The way they package it, it's at a weird curve. You see that? So a little strange, but if I boil it down, I can flatten it out and get it the way I need to. So for now, we're just looking like this, but it ain't bad. The other one felt a little better based off of the shape. Feels a little like, I might have to like curve it a bit, something. Because if I look, it's right now look a little straight inside. Take it out, then it starts to curve because the thing is right here. This is the main middle point, but inside it starts to, straighten itself out a bit. But that's, these are problems I'll deal with in the long run. For now, I'll set this to the side. Let's get into it, man. I know what y'all been waiting for. Arc Wizard. I really like this new, I don't know if I'm supposed to open it like a bag of chips. See what I'm saying? You got the tape right here, so that's gonna ruin things a bit. Ain't too bad. But yeah. Oh, there's more tape. Jesus Christ. Alright. Am I supposed to open it like this? I'm gonna do it my old way. You know the way I do it. The way I do it. Stack it up and cut straight through. Get to it, man. Alright. So, showed off the launcher, showed off all that. Before we move forward, you know me. Man of service. Man of charity. There we go. Let's zoom in. Let's get that right. It's as good as I'm gonna get it. Like I said, if you hear from the playback and whatnot, or if you hear live, hopefully it is decent quality. But there it is. There it is. Arc Wizard QR code. So for those that need it, those that can utilize it, I wish you guys the best in your game. on the app. If you have the Japanese app, you have the Asia app. Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully it's all bueno. But let's tap into the wizard. Let's see. Let's tap into the wizard. He was flexing. Let's check it out. This shit is like disc ball, but as a support blade. Really strange, honestly. It's really strange. Hold on, man. Holy shit. This one feels kind of sturdy, though. There we go. Popped it out. That's the thing. If it pops out, it's all going to come out as one piece. Really interesting. So this one has more of a, you know, where was it? Hold on, let me see. So if it's like this, you see how these two things, where the ratchet would go, stay snug right here, but it kind of lines up at weird angles of the blade. So let's keep it unlocked for now. Let's keep rotating this. See. Nope, that's not what we want. Then this would just rotate. That locks it in. I see. Let's keep working on it. I don't know if this is going to line up the way we want it to. Yeah, it's always going to be at a strange angle. It's always going to line against that. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how you rotate it. Hold on. There it is. Doesn't matter how you rotate it. It's always going to cover. You see that angle right there? It'll always cover that gap. So we'll see how that absorbs energy and impact later on. That's more or less where it was baseline. That's not bad. All right, let's see. Let's check it out. Strange new parts that we have going on. Strange new parts. And this is the Blurst 455. Green 455. Let's put it all together. Like, what the fuck? Look at it. See, it gets in there. Slight clicking. It's a little underwhelming compared to what most people are used to, or what we know so far. But nonetheless, it's like, these are a tall support blade. 455 is the lowest ratchet in the game right now. So this Arc Wizard is going to be riding low. And what makes it ride even lower is this strange bit, the low orb. You know how the lows are. They have these 3 notches, 3 indents. And the orb is it does look lower than normal. Same shape, same little small indent. Not as much as ball, right? 3 lets you know it's a little lower than normal. It lets you know. Put it all together, see how this looks. There it is, man. There it is. Really strange. But nonetheless, this is X right here. That's it. And it's all of its glory right there. The Arc Wizard. Yeah, man. Move some things over. Move some things over. All right, here we go. Those that showed up from the playback, I appreciate it. Quick recap on what we did. So we got the Xeno Xcalibur. Xeno Xcalibur was run on that red and silver 360 on this blue gear flat. It's actually a beautiful blade, let's be honest. Let's see if it attacks like Dran Buster. This one we have Dran Brave. Dran Brave was run on the 660. That's what we're looking for here. 660. And Vortex. 660 on Vortex. Now we have the Arc Wizard. A lot of people are really looking forward to this. The sticker's already on there, which is nice. Unless it's just like kind of painted on the plastic. I can't really tell. Maybe the other one was the same way. I don't know the names of the support blade, but it is 455, excuse me, low orb. 455 low orb. Is really interesting. Yeah, man, there it is. Oh, yep. JD, let me know how the quality looks, man. I've been having issues all night, my guy, but it says I got 2 bars. JD, man, since you're here, I got JD in the house. That's my guy right there. JD's in the house. Boom. Hit him with the 3. Right there. But yeah, JD, thank you for dropping in, man. Appreciate it. For those here from the playback, from those here dropping in on the live, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. If this is up your alley, this is a package opening. My first package opening for April. Kind of pixelated. Damn, yeah, see, I'm having some issues, man. I've been having issues all night, but it's weird because it's still running. You know, normally it'll sit there and say it's trying to reconnect. So it wasn't trying to reconnect the whole time. But for now, it's like, bruh, it's as good as I'm gonna get it. So you know, obviously what we gotta do is this. Oop, pull out that Barcelona. You bought a left winder and Xeno off base and brace. Oh yeah, yeah. I need to get the left winder too. JD, since you're here, I didn't open it because I don't want to bless it yet. I don't want to christen it here. But I'm gonna show you since you're here. I know it's pixelated. Hold on, man. Yeah, damn it. Being all fancy. You're right. Since JD is here. Hold on, man. Let's get this out the way. Boom. You know what it is, JD. Got this too, man. Can't even fit the whole thing in the camera unless I pull back. I'm gonna knock something over on the camera, you know. And the windowsill. Yeah, I got that too. The whole stadium and whatnot. Same setup too. Drawn Brave, the S blade. I don't even know what the S stand for. 660 Vortex, the red Vortex. Perseus Dark, the white one. The B680 Wedge. Wedge is a little ass to me, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, like I said, I don't even want to break this open yet. Low-key some collector shit. I might just like individually buy the actual blades. The launcher though is crazy. Bro, hold on. The white launcher with the blue cord. Bro, hold on. Let me get that right. White launcher with the blue cord is crazy. And then the pink rip cord. And like, you know, the bottom's probably gonna look the same too. Like the little rotating thing. Crazy, man. But yeah. That's just dope. So I'm keeping that just kind of in the cut for now. Pink cord. Yeah, it goes kind of hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. That shit goes kind of hard, and especially if you had like, imagine if you just had like a chimera grip that just went with that coloring. I think Luffy has a magenta color grip, kind of like magenta from a Blue's Clues kind of joint. But man, we're gonna run this miniature little tournament. Hopefully, you know, things are pixelated, but you know, you can zoom in and not zoom in, but hopefully the playback will show way better quality. And I need to get that in. You know, I need to get this in. So forgive me, man. The quality is trash. You know, I did my best today. This is why I usually be outside. You know, that's why I also asked, again, check my community posts, my community polls. I put a poll and I asked how many times should I go live in a day? 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I got a couple of votes out there, so yeah. The long black cord. Yeah, that's the other thing too. And it goes with like, it's gonna go with a lot of people's setups, especially chimera grip setups and whatnot. It's gonna go really well with that. Well, let's get that first match going. We're testing it all straight stock. Nothing but that stock. All right, give me a second. I need to. Boom. All right. Xeno Xcalibur. That red and silver 360 on the gear flat against Dran Brave with its support blade. It says S. I forget what the S stands for. 660 Vortex. Let's see what happens right here. Let's play the 7, man. Quality looks better now. Man, I hope it stays better. That's what I'm worried about. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That was weird. How did they both over? You gotta redo that round. You gotta redo that one. Xeno Xcalibur is supposed to be light, but we'll see. If it ends up being light, they might put it in X limited. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Yeah, Drawn Brave might be a little too too bulky, too strong. Drawn Brave with the fundamental spin finish. Fundamental spin finish for Drawn Brave. Quality looks better, man. Okay, I appreciate it. Appreciate it with the feedback though. But yeah, that long cord's gonna look really good on people's chimeras. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh, damn, there goes over. Yo, they're knocking the shit out of my arena. They're knocking the shit out of the arena right now. All right, hold on. There goes an over for Drawn Brave. All right. That was the launch swap, but this is top of the rotation. Let us go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. It was an over, but a discounted point right there. Dude, pop right out. There we go. Spin finish for Dran Brave. Xeno Xcalibur saving itself there. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. Relax. There we go. Xeno Xcalibur with a burst finish. Sheesh. Check that out. Check the quality on it. Pop that 660 straight out. Still attached on the vortex. God damn. Sword. Yeah, man. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't really line. It lines up in a weird way. It already got some scars on it. That's crazy. Lines up in a weird way. That's what I don't like about the white ratchets, I'll be honest. Hopefully getting your Chimera grip at that bad bay mess. Oh, yeah, you might. There's been a couple of people doing orders. So hopefully they got yours right on time. You're early, though. So that's the thing. You're early. I'm pretty sure you got there right in time. All right, viewers. After 4 rounds of combat, we got a score of 4-2. Dran Brave is up 4-2. And here we are at the top of the rotation. And you got that black and purple, right? They need to come out with a purple ripcord, really. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Yeah, man. Xeno Xcalibur is just really light. It's just really light. There goes another over finish for Dran Brave. Score is now 6-2. 6-2. All right, here we go. Neil sent me the digital pics. Oh yeah. So you're probably cooking up already, especially if you finalize it. If you confirmed it, then it should be finalized. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Yeah, Xeno Xcalibur can't do much against the Brave. There goes another spin finish. Do a quick write up. On DB. All right, 7-2. So Dran Brave takes the match. 7-2. 3 spin finishes and 2 overs. Dran Brave gets a 7. Boom. And Xeno Xcalibur gets a 2. All right, let's move on to the next one. It looks like Dran Brave stays in the arena. Oh, was I at the meetup yesterday? Man, you should have showed up, man. It was pretty good. We only had 2 tables, but it was really good, man. We were able to fit like 2 or 3 arenas per table. And then someone brought their Pokedronzer, and Jans, the musician, brought metal fight stuff. It was fun to watch. There's actually a metal blade. There's a metal Beyblade from that generation. You got to go to the next. There's also the one in Tacoma, so come out to that one too. But the metal blade one, it just sits here like this, right? And then when the other blade starts hitting it, it has like some kind of physics thing with the metal and the rubber, and it absorbs the actual it absorbs the kinetic energy, and it starts spinning reverse left. So when it starts absorbing the right spin energy, it starts spinning left, and then you could just leave it there and it'll start spinning by itself. So as long as the blade is hitting it, it starts to absorb it. You might already know this, but it was crazy. It was crazy to watch. But yep. Let's get on to the next one, which y'all have been waiting for. Stock battle. Dran Brave 660 Vortex versus the Arc Wizard 455 Low Orb. This thing is riding low. That thing is riding low. The Nemesis Stadium? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure. Do I have Dran Buster? Of course I do. Liwanag, what's up? Romeo Liwanag. Here. That means bright, right? 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Damn. Interesting stock matchup so far. I'm gonna order a Dran Buster. Beyblade X. Arc Wizard takes the fundamental spin finish point. Takes that round. All right. Quick launch swap right here. You're gonna order Dran Buster Beyblade. Yeah, you should, man. I like Dran Buster, but I personally like Whale more than Dran Buster now. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, retaliation is a must. There it is. Dran Brave with the over finish. Dran Brave staying strong out here. Just knocking things around. Again, this is a stock battle, but it's doing pretty good on stock. Dran Brave with the overfinish, starting off strong. Here we go, top of the rotation. Top of the rotation. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Big hits. Will it be enough? There it is, Arc Wizard with the fundamental spin finish. Arc Wizard with the fundamental spin finish. Keeping it simple. Arc Wizard playing it like it's the regular Wizard Rod. Kind of crazy. I think you should 1v1 Dran Buster versus Phoenix Wing. And who's the real strongest attack versus stamina? Who's the real? Shit, man, it's really how you build it. Comes down to how you build it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh, there it is. That is a burst finish for Dran Brave. Dran Brave scoring nothing but 2s. Let's put it all together real quick. Arc Wizard. Look at this 455, man. It's so weird. It's so low. It's so low with the low orb, too. You think I should try Dran Buster versus Phoenix Wing? We're doing a package opening for these things that I did earlier today, and I'm just running those on stock, so that's what the testing is. But it's just to show it off as well. But also, after 4 rounds of combat, Dran Buster leads again by a score of 4-2. Dran Buster has been in this position before. Excuse me, Dran Brave. Excuse me. Dran Brave has been in this position before. It looks like it's holding on to its position. Score is 4-2. Let's get going. Top of the rotation. Three, 2, 1. Interesting hits. Arc Wizard sustaining it really well. Yeah. Fundamental spin finish for Arc Wizard. They are trading rounds right now. All right, quick launch swap. Let's see what happens. They've been trading rounds and trading it based off the rotation of the launches. Let's get situated here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Yeah, the longer that these rounds go, Arc Wizard will probably win. But let's see. Hold on. Spoke too soon? Spoke too soon. Dran Brave with its own fundamental spin finish. We are at a score of 5-3. 5-3. Interesting. Let's see what happens. Is that 5? Yep, 5-3. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Damn. It was really good, but not really. Almost there. They have enough weight to balance against each other, so it's kind of cool. I got to test a little more different setups here, but that is a spin finish for Arc Wizard. That is the Arc Wizard. Let's do a quick launch swap. It's next round. What time is the live going to end? The live is going to end when I end it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh. Good little melee right there. Uh-oh. There it is. Dran Brave with its spin finish of its own. We are now at a score of 6-4. 6-4. All right, here we go. Top of the rotation here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. A little bit of jumping around. Ooh. There it is. Arc Wizard with a fundamental spin finish. Let's readjust the stadium. Score is 6-5. 6-5. Still anyone's game. Quick launch swap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Dran Brave knocked the shit out of it, but wasn't enough. Might not have been enough. Let's see. They're both starting to wind down. Oh, there it is. Spin finish for Dran Brave. And I think that's game. Yep. 3 spin finishes, 1 over and 1 burst. That is a score of 7-5. DB wins again. 7-5. 3 got a 5. All right. Congrats to Dran Brave. Undefeated in this package opening tournament, if you will. But let's move on now to the final match of the day. Let's just see who wins between these two and takes second place. Coming to the stadium for this one, we have the Xeno Xcalibur. Ran on this 360 gear flat. Nice red and silver 360 against Arc Wizard, who we just saw, coming back to the arena on the 455 low orb. Let's see what happens between these two. A little testing between these three. All right. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Yeah, same results as before. Xeno Xcalibur not able to really take a hit that well. Arc Wizard with a fundamental spin finish, almost a damn near over. All right, quick launch swap. Three, two, one, go shoot. Same thing. It's just the weight of these CX bays knocking these homage anniversary bays. It's kind of crazy. Another spin finish for Arc Wizard. Arc is probably going to do this 5 more times. Probably going to do it 5 more times. Top of the rotation here. Let's keep it going. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh. And there you have it. Xeno Xcalibur scoring an extreme finish against the Arc Wizard. Looks like Arc Wizard is able to get knocked around. That's a good sign. 1 second as I grab the charger. I'm going to let Excalibur showboat a bit while I grab my charger cable specifically. All right, 1 second. Let me see, that's the wrong side. All right, give me a second. Shit, I keep grabbing the wrong one. I have an extension cable now. Because before when I was live, I didn't charge my phone in the middle of it. Which kind of helps. There we go. Keep things rolling. Alrighty, let's keep it rolling. Get this cable out the way so I don't step on it and mess up the phone. Xeno Xcalibur got that extreme. We are at a launch swap round. See what happens next. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. A little bouncy. Not enough stamina in the long run. Arc Wizard with another spin finish. Fundamental finishing for Arc Wizard. After 4 rounds, we have a score of 3-3. They are tied up, actually, thanks to that extreme finish from Xeno Xcalibur, excuse me. Here we go, top of the rotation. Here we are. All right. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Xeno Xcalibur ruining its own extreme dash, just bumping into the rails. Not enough for Arc Wizard's weight. There goes another spin finish for Arc Wizard. Quick launch swap. Quick launch swap. Here we are at this next round. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Arc Wizard preventing the extreme. Ooh, there it is. But there is a burst on the field. Let's write that down. There is a burst. We have a score of 5-4. Xeno Xcalibur taking the lead. 5-4. All right, let me put that to the side real quick. That was 6 rounds, so that means we need to get to the top of the rotation in a second. But let's put this back together. There we go. Arc Wizard has been bursted twice, is that correct? Yep, they've been bursted twice already. Wow. Alright. Top of the rotation. Xeno Xcalibur is still ahead though. 5-4. Anything can happen. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Whoa, almost got out of here. Almost got out of here. Probably enough to get rid of the stamina though. More or less. Let's see. Arc Wizard commanding that round. With a fundamental spin finish with the power hits as well. Power hits keeping Xeno Xcalibur off of it. Almost knocked it out of the arena. Almost into the crowd. Almost into the crowd of people. That was crazy. Score is now tied again, 5-5. Let's see what happens next. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. You know what? There was initial contact. There was the first hit, and there was a second hit. So that means Xeno Xcalibur scoring an over finish. That is a score of 7-5. I'll take it. No offense to Arc Wizard. Yeah, damn. All right. Xeno Xcalibur redeeming itself in that round. Score is 7-5. All right. Yeah, just like in the last match, Arc Wizard only mustered up a 5, and it was only 5 spins, but not enough to knock anything out of contention. So in order for fun, based off of this little mini tournament we did, coming in at third, Arc Wizard stock ran on the 455 low orb, coming in at third. Coming in at second, with 1 win so far between all of them, and that was against Arc Wizard. Xeno Xcalibur ran on this beautiful red silver 360 gear flat. Undefeated against the two of the other opponents, I should say. We have Dran Brave. I feel like I like this one. I need to build on it more. Dran Brave on this 660 Vortex. Vortex is the new bit, 660 is the new ratchet. These are the CX bays, as you saw me open earlier. As you saw me open earlier today. Let's move these things out the way. Let's get back acclimated to our original setup. We had opened these 3 blades that came with their launchers. Xeno Xcalibur, Dran Brave, and Arc Wizard. Also showing up in that pack was the black and white launchers, which are pretty cool in their own right. These are pretty cool. And it came with this red launcher as well, the Xeno Xcalibur. So that was good. So it's nice to have all these new things, I guess. Might be one of the last package openings in a while. So I'm holding off on the stadium. Pablo, was good, man. Thank you for dropping in. So for now, this is what we have. The next stuff coming in, I gotta double check what I ordered because there's actually some more stuff that I pre-ordered like a month or 2 ago. I think it was like a month ago when they announced these other sets. So the final set that's coming, I'll probably get that. And then I'm probably gonna chill out and just buy things individually as I go. Because I might have to pick up a new job, new shift. We'll see how it goes. Because I kind of want to. I enjoy doing this, but this will run itself out as well. Just need some income here and there, so probably gonna just sell some things and go along like that. Get back on the entrepreneurial time, things like that, things of those natures. But yeah, once again, for those dropping in and out, appreciate it. Those here from the playback, appreciate you dropping in. This is the Xeno Xcalibur, Dran Brave, and Arc Wizard package opening. We got to do all 3 today. These are the ratchets and bits here. 360 gear flat, 660 Vortex, 455 low orb. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, we will see. These are going to be the last package openings for a while. There's going to be one more, I think, 1 or 2 more, and it comes down if I want to open the stadium or not, because I'm kind of just keeping it, in the background. Excuse me, not the background. What the hell am I saying? In the package for now. So I'll stash it until it comes down to actually having the time to do it. Not that I don't have the time, but we will see if I'm going to use it or utilize it. Excuse me. These are pretty cool looking blades though. It was fun to use them against each other in the practice. Little practice run. But yeah, there you have it. You see if I can position them a certain way. See if I can do something. All right, here we go. go. Let me see if I could do some. Zoom in on them. Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right, let me check something. All right, my bad, my bad. I gotta check my battery too. There's no warning. So here we go. Got the lighting right there. As good as we're gonna get it, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna leave that there for a second, all right? I'm gonna let that relish those coming in and out, and I'll be right back. Put my little sheet over here. Get this right. Try some. Got the white light going. All right. BRB. All right, y'all. There it is. Got some stuff situated. Just grab some water and just hydrate it, really. My fucking blinds back here are like broken as fuck, bro. Whatever. I'm gonna really just tear this out and get a whole new thing. This is crazy. That's you can't see the background. I thought you could see it in the background. I forgot I zoomed in. Whatever, man. That's on me. Figure out. Listen, man. Appreciate you dropping in. V, what's up? Thank you for dropping in. Anybody here dropping in and out? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, Go ahead and share with anyone you think will appreciate this. They're into this kind of stuff, hobbyist stuff, collecting stuff, Beyblading things in general. JD said their Saruga package finally hit the States. Let's go. That's a good sign because, if it don't hit our shores first, it probably gets to LA. I think it's easier things to flow from Tokyo to LA. I feel like they can hit our ports too, but I don't really know. But I know for sure, like when things hit LA or like California specifically, like if you get Basin Bricks, right? You do Basin Bricks, that goes to California first, and they ship it right up to us. So I got my stuff. I remember my stuff shipped Saturday on the event day, and I got it Monday, which was crazy. But yeah, I'm happy you got your stuff. Listen, man, there goes my hour or so and some change. I appreciate everyone that dropped in and gave a like. Let me go ahead and shout y'all out. Betty, thank you for dropping in. Cash Artist, I'm sorry that the quality was trash, but I had to keep it flowing today. Roscoe dropped in on me. Riz was good. Pablo Quarson was good. Came at the right time. Jay Wanda, aka JD, dropping in on me. Talk to me a little bit. Romeo Liwana, thank you for dropping in, bruh. Appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in. And JD to set it off at the very end again. So thank you for that, man. As you can see, there it is right there. Xeno Xcalibur, the Dran Brave, and the Arc Wizard, all in stock form. You know what I'm saying? Boom, all in stock form. There it is. You know what I'm saying? 360 gear flat. The red and silver 360. The white and the aqua 660 on the Vortex. That's the Dran Brave right here. And then you got the 455 riding low. 455 riding low Arc Wizard. I don't know if riding low for Wizard helps. It did well at absorbing hits, but it got bursted twice though, so who knows? If you hit it hard enough, you can extreme it too, because that's what Xeno Xcalibur did. And Xeno Xcalibur is known to be kind of light, so we'll see how that plays out. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Thanks again. If you came from the playback, appreciate it. Love. All right. Peace.